I call a meeting order, finance meeting for August 15th. First on the agenda is minutes from the last meeting, August 1st.
Make a motion that we approve the minutes, finance meeting for August 1st, 2022, as written, if there's not any noticeable
I
correction.
didn't have,
Okay, I didn't see it.
thank
Okay,
you.
as written.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Madam Clerk?
That was my turn.
I finally got you right.
I did put in y'all's package the end of July's short budget, and the mayor's report, or mayor's, and the clerk's, what we received in, what we spent. I do want to say that not 2 weeks ago, we spent the girls in the clerk's office, and Leishman, and our municipal court clerk, we spent several hours looking over a new computer system. Very high-tech, very impressive. Nitro uses them. St. Albans uses it for the court. Hurricane, Barboursville, Milton, and some of the cities around us that are using, it's called Taylor. They are cloud-based. And they all programs intervene with each other, which is a big plus, which right now ours does not. That's where mistakes are made. And
So one program can talk to another program. Okay.
yes. For instance, like, for example, I'll give you an example, like, if I'm just going, Jim comes in to get a building permit, and he can go in there and he can, pick up his company. If his company has had a building permit with us before, do they have current license? Have they paid B&O? It catches all that. I mean, that's just a money savings there that you catch. Right now, Mr. Leishman or his secretary has to come down, go to Debbie or go to Renee, and they gotta stop what they're doing to help him. So there's a lot of plus to this system that could really benefit the city. And the biggest thing is it interacts with each other. It was very impressive.
Does it seem easy enough that you can learn how to use it?
Well, it does. It seems very friendly.
Very
Now, high tech, it's not cheap. It would be a good investment for the city to do.
Can you go into other cities? Can you go into Charleston if there's something?
No, but
This is based on everything in Dunbar, the
Just
court
Dunbar.
systems. I can send orders out to the department heads. They can, like she said,
Please
huge
make
signs
your
of
way
building
to-
permit, they come down and pay for it, the next thing. It just speeds things up. All the payrolls on it, the supervisors send the payroll in, it goes through and it's automatically picked up. All expenses that we're paying out and all the money coming in, it's all listed on this one
It's a
report.
continuous running tally.
Yes.
of everything.
right, and see, like right now, like at the end of the day, our municipal fees, at the end of the day, we have to run a report. The report goes to our CPA, she puts it in the system. So this one just automatic goes, as far as our revenues, what we received in. And
They did tell us that if it would not happen overnight, it would be built up over
it
the
takes
next
9
year.
months to a year to get, because, I mean, there's lots of little steps in
How
everybody's
many
program.
units are you gonna buy?
Well, we're not buying, we're looking at the program. It's no, it's not purchase lease. We may need to buy computers. I don't, right now, I'm not sure how old some of our computers that we're using.
Yeah.
And, that's the small investment. I mean, you can get a good computer now, $300 or $400. Of course, we don't want to buy the cheapest things, but, but we are talking $160,000 up front. That's to buy into the licensing.
And then how much a year?
About 65.
About 65,000 a year.
And then they maintain it.
Yes, and we get all free upgrades, and they're 24/7 customer service, if you've got a problem, you got 24/7, you can get a hold of them, somebody, and Nitro is very happy with hers. St. Albans uses it for their court system. That's the only thing St. Albans uses. See, like right now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 or 5 different systems we're using. So I just wanted to give y'all a little heads up on that. We're working on trying to get a bid together and put it out for bid and see what happens. But it seemed that people I've talked to so far locally have been happy with it. Just wanted, I was expecting about 150, and Hurricane told me they were between 175 and 200,000 native. Now, they might be carrying some different programs that we're looking at. So that's, and we might be able to reduce it down some by eliminating something that we feel like we might not need right now, but maybe a year from now, we might want to add, to it.
There's no shortchange or something. I mean, we're gonna put out this kind of money, get something, but
Right.
not something we can use.
Right.
Did any of the other cities express that they had trouble with it, had to get a hold of anybody?
No. But like I said, it was, I wish some of you all would have been there to see some of the other one. It was very, I mean, it even got a system where, got to have a work order out. And it's to like maybe Donnie for a work order, and it tells them if they filled it, if they haven't, and then that work order replies back to it, what they did, the cost, how much it cost them to do that expense, to do that work order. I mean, it's very, very, very good system. Now, it's just a matter of getting it and learning to use it and everything. But you're right,
Now that's here just in, how would you know if Scott were going to work out or out? What would he have to do
Put out a report.
on the computer?
or if he can go through his phone, or a laptop, or iPad,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
it's
it's
every
all
work order,
electronic.
if we chose that program, every work order, I can pull it up and show you where we stand and what's been done there.
Or how many work orders are still out there that hasn't been filled. That's just one example,
Yeah, that's good.
so.
That's what's been a problem with our finances for years. Is the departments don't know what each other's doing, what they're spending, what they're bringing in or anything.
Right.
Without walking down the hall, talking to them.
Yes, you're right. It's old,
That's right.
it's 30 years old, and we've been with this system 30 years. So we just hope that whichever one we decide to go with will be another 30 years.
Are you looking at any other?
So far, no, we have not.
Now, so the same company we have already?
No.
They just,
No, you totally do. And like I said, they upgrade, we don't have to pay for upgrades, and it's cloud-based. We don't need a server anymore, wiring everything throughout the building, it's all cloud-based. Now, I hear that's very secure, so I'm not a computer geek, so.
that's iCloud you're talking about? Now, does the 65,000 that you pay a year, does that cover the fee for the iCloud?
That's all, yes, that covers that fee for, yes, right, Stacy?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, that's all part of the fee, it's all part of the upgrade.
No hidden costs in that.
No.
That everything includes everything. Each
Right.
Unless we add something to it.
Now, we do
Yeah,
have,
right.
we can give you a copy of it, if you want to, we'll give you a copy, you can look it over or whatever, no problem, sort of, agree, some of the fee,
You think that you will be able to get competition for this?
I really don't know, to tell you the truth.
I mean, it sounds like they pretty much dominate the valley and surrounding area.
And they are, I don't know if anybody's heard of Sourcewell. Anybody familiar with Sourcewell? Bobby, are you familiar with Sourcewell?
Yes. This is like our financing program. They're usually the best and they're approved by the federal government
Yes,
to be the low bid on this kind of stuff.
this is went through a federal bidding system, which is Sourcewell.
Okay.
Yes, so it's been through a state contract, This is a federal contract. It was awarded.
So you're not gonna get anything.
Or it doesn't have to go to bid.
Correct.
Yeah, it doesn't have to go to bid.
We just have
Right,
to,
you
we
don't
have
have
to put it out there, and we've got a copy from Bergen on what they
Yeah, I
put
asked
out,
him today
but
if
no
he
one
was
else
serious.
even submitted a package.
I know recently when we were doing insurance, we bought an extra package for cybersecurity for that very thing.
Right.
Do they cover that type of stuff under that 65,000 a year?
That's what the IFL is. That's what that does.
Well, that's where it is, that doesn't mean it's,
Does who cover it?
does this company, do they provide any kind of cybersecurity with that
I'm
65,000?
really not sure, never asked that question.
Because I know we added that to our other insurance.
Did they say anything about,
I'm looking. I think the iCloud covers all that. It
Right.
protects the computer.
yeah, I think so too.
I think so.
Like I said, we may need to get 2 or 3 new computers. I don't, like I said, don't know how old they are, but that's nothing compared.
You didn't have to tell hospital.
Johnny, you got it.
Right,
We gotta get this system right.
yeah. And that's all I have for this evening. Anybody else have anything?
All your papers you gave us, and that's all you gave?
Yes.
Okay, I read all mine, just want to make sure. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me ask you a question now.
Anybody got any more questions? Clerk? Invoices. Invoices total $123,293.98. Big ticket items. Fireman's pension is $52,000, police is $92,000. We get $1,500 from jail, Sam's Club $1,500, Sean $1,400. Truck payment $2,400.
53.
Who?
53.
Yeah. Frontiers $4,200. $1,500 for a record for a fire truck.
Where was that thing stuck up?
Out by the church on
At the
the
top
Harbor
of,
Road.
at the top of Harper Drive.
Why did you call Hutchinson's?
What- It's a long story.
Okay.
We did not pay a tow bill, we had to pay for the excavator to come and pick it up out of the hole.
Oh, that is.
Hutchins, because whenever I came through, I called one of the ladies, it's their billing clerk from here in Dunbar. I said, what's going on? And she said, it would have been free, but we had to call a excavator to come and pick it up out of the hole and push it.
He didn't actually get stuck. The road gave way, is what happened.
Did you do any damage to the truck?
None to speak of.
You could have cut it out. Okay.
A young question I have is over on open invoices on, page 8, right down the middle.
That says to 903. Maybe. Okay, very next question.
Public service, public group, general street fund.
I was going to, what those are, and they were probably put in the wrong area, which we want to change that. Those are the fees, where we put those, all those vehicles and equipment out on the bid. That's the fee that was charged to do that. Now, it really, I caught that afterwards, so we're going to switch that out. I really don't know for sure where to take those fees out of. Whether we take them out of City Hall, or if we can actually take them out of sale of assets. Because I was going to ask Fleishman that, I think these fees were also, the people who bought the vehicles paid that fee. That was the grand total of all getting sold.
On there twice.
Yeah, it's on the
Well,
same invoice.
So there twice, because we was trying not, I think, our accountant was trying not to take it all from one department, but to take it from street department and sanitation department. And like I said, I don't know, but that's really not, if anything, it probably should, they're like everything else comes out of the clerk's office, those fees and stuff. But I'm gonna see tomorrow when she comes in, if we can take those out and sell assets. because we received that money in, it's just paying them that fee.
Right, that's what threw me.
But that's, yeah, well, through me, I see what I look at. So that's what I got.
That question there too.
If you have any other questions?
And we're trying to get those changed.
We have a total of 123, 293, 98. Your motion, we move that on.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we send for the full council for approval the total of $123,293.98 for payment.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Alright, new business. Contract for to finish up the sidewalk out front. Scott, you want to go ahead and elaborate on this one?
Yes, sir. A few months ago, you all approved up to $12,000 to approve the city hall sidewalk. We contacted 4 different entities. 3 have never returned. 2 of them, one of them told us that they couldn't do it due to the weather. They were behind already. One of them, or the other 2 did not submit their paperwork. We got a hold of the guy that is the instructor for Putnam County Technical Center. He goes back to school next week. He is the concrete teacher down there. And he came in with the 85, 75 to finish everything out front, concrete wise. That's about $700 more than the $1,200 originally, but it gets finished by next Friday.
And also, what I'd like to bring up is, we are going to reimburse ourselves for this money. We're going to take the money out of,
American Rescue.
American Rescue money. As soon as we get the total.
And I don't know what we need to do paperwork as far as, is it eligible for that?
Right.
It is, because it's underground. Well, no, we,
Utilities.
utilities went underground, sewer went underground, so they don't get it all qualified. But we'll get together on that after we get this done.
Yes, somebody will have to.
Very good.
Say he's gonna take the curb back out. Did I read that right?
Yes.
Okay.
The curb, when it was put in, dried faster than it should have. This gentleman knows concrete a whole lot better, and he knows exactly what to order and how to finish it. That curb's got pieces of rock sticking up out of it, so we can take it all out and replace it.
That means, yeah.
When can you start?
Well, if the rain doesn't get him tomorrow, I'm hoping that if you all approve it today, he will start tomorrow afternoon.
Good.
We're just running out of time. We gotta get everything done before this fall festival.
And we've tried everything, every way possible. Nobody wants to do it.
Correct. Yeah. That is tough.
We need to jump on this.
And what you pay will come in and get the asphalt done.
Their plans are the second week of no later than, we're hoping, no later than the second week of September.
But as soon as he gets his sidewalk finished,
We can
we're
fix
gonna push the
it.
gravel and stuff right in the park out
Okay, it's a teacher and his students that are
No,
doing.
no, no. It's him, during the summer, he goes out and does this kind of work.
Oh, okay.
His last week of summer is this week now, and he wants to finish it before Friday so he can go back to school with no problems.
Gotcha.
there. Money in the pocket.
That just means we'll get it done faster.
I'm sorry?
That just means we'll get it done faster.
Yes, ma'am.
I know.
It's gotta be done. I make a motion that we approve the contract to finish the city sidewalk out front. And send it on to the full council for approval.
I second, sorry. Wait, but we said a minute.
Get rid of that bridge.
Motion made, second, send this on to council. All in favor? Our next on the list is a new snowplow and spreader for Baker Equipment. We had one previously somewhere for Baker Equipment. This one we got back in February for a total of $21,386. That was no longer available. This new one is $18,474. This is the one with the pre-treatment. Anything we gotta know, Donnie, special about this?
This one has a 50-gallon tank on it, and it allows us to treat the salt with liquid calcium. So when we do these big hillsides at night, instead of us coming out 4 or 5 times trying to, so we'll come out, salt, melts it, get it down to 20 degrees, we'll come back out, sometimes 3 or 4 times a night, just to salt 2 or 3 street. Stevens is the one that's bad with it. This allows us to pre-treat with that calcium, get it down, and hopefully we don't have to come out 4 or 5 times to come back and forth, back and forth. Every time we do that, we have to give somebody 3-iron call out every time we call them out, whether it takes 20 minutes or, an hour, we still have to pay them the 3. So by the time you call them guys out 2 or 3 times a night, if you're calling 2 guys out at a time, that's 6 hours every time we call them out.
Now, the Baker, there's a pre-treatment.
I can get the liquid calcium. The last time I got the quote on it was $200 for a 50-gallon drum. $150.
You buy that somewhere else.
Yeah, we buy it.
I mean, that comes back here. We're just talking about this.
Why is this one cheaper? I mean, normally prices don't go down.
Western was on, everything was going to be Western.
Okay.
Western quit making a gasoline powered spreader, so we had to go to Saltville. Saltville was cheaper than Western on that brand.
Is this the only place we've got bids from? Nobody else around here handles this stuff?
There's a new place in Nitro that's got,
Polyurethane.
Yeah, that's all.
We've got the night right there.
Yeah. Those things split open there.
This one, if approved, not take out.
Well, actually, we put, you remember, we put $20,000 in street when we did that revision. Now that has, our revision had to come back from our auditors yet, so.
Well, you're talking about 30 days delivery anyway. Special delivery, so it's 30 days. Okay, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right, do I hear a motion that we move that on to full council?
So moved.
Is there a second? All in favor? Certainly. Last on the, list is, fire department. Just, maintenance on all of your equipment, on all of your non.
On all of our auto extrication equipment, all the hydraulic tools and pumps.
All hydraulic tools.
Yeah, there's a list in the back. We've got a pretty good list of stuff here that needs service.
What's that, looks like you're gonna accept hydraulics. Now,
Hydraulics.
Yeah,
is this not done annually?
it's supposed to be.
Have been done for a while?
There was a differing of opinion. I think it's been 3 years. Somebody else thought 2, but 2 years ago is when, COVID was still kind of taking off, and I just don't think that it was done. It might have been, but I think it's been 3 years since this has been done.
What says contract? Is this for continuing
No,
service?
this is just the quote from All American.
It's just to come in and service it.
They'll come in, this will probably be a day or 2 job.
Okay, it'll be a one-time thing.
Yes.
Okay.
This
It's
is all
not,
in-house.
it's not a service contract.
No,
This is all in-house work.
they'll come to us and do it.
All right, we got a total of $1,915.78 worth of maintenance on all American equipment, fire equipment. Do I hear a motion, we approve this contract, so,
I move.
second,
Second.
all in favor? What we got on the agenda, anybody got anything?
I have a question,
Yes, ma'am.
just a curiosity question for Connie. Because I'm not real good with computers. And if I have a problem late at night or early in the morning when the company's not open, do you know where that 24-hour call is going to go? Because
So actually, it's all on the internet, all.
that's what I'm afraid of, because I can't understand the language.
The company has advised us that technical support 24/7. Of course, you know that nobody's will be here after 4:30, and I'm not sure if it's 24/7 that we're calling Pakistan or if we're calling California. But if we are
They're out of Texas.
7:30 to 8,
Although they have
7:30
several
or
branches.
8:30 to 4:30, they're gonna be available locally. And we can call the same salesman or the guy that we've been talking to, and he'll sell talks to them.
So it has to be during work hours.
I'm sure for them, yes, but for everybody else.
I was just curious, because I hate to get someone on the phone, I can't understand what they're saying.
Been there, done that. All right, everybody got anything else? Make a motion.
Mr. Chairman, for the good of the order, if there's no other city financial business, I move we adjourn this meeting.
Second.
That's it.
Meeting done. Oh, finish.